Welcome back to Weems Motor Co. Today you will see this 1959 Triumph show bike start up and ride. Stick around. So as you guys have been following along with this series, this is Jeff's 1959 Triumph pre-unit show bike that he has titled Snowblind. Now this bike has been featured on the cover of Dice magazine, won a few trophies, but has been really kind of sitting stagnant over the last few years as he has not been able to start this motorcycle. So reaching out to Weems Motor Co., he said, hey, will you go through this thing, make sure that it's right and tight, and I can get it out to more shows and do more things with the bike? And I said, absolutely, we can do that for you, Jeff. And today on this video is the final video as we get this motorcycle started up, we get it running and riding. So super excited. There's only just a few things left to do. Got to mount a carburetor on there. We got to get the exhaust on there, get the tank on there, and then just run some plumbing lines. And at that point, we could start this motorcycle up for the very first time. Jeff's never heard this thing run. So I'm excited about that. We'll see how the process goes today. But without further ado, let's get to work. Alright, so moving right along on the 59 Triumph, got all these little bits and pieces going back on there. Essentially, all we have left to do is the chain, the exhaust, and the gas tank, and then we can get this thing ready to fire up, which includes adding all of the fluids in there, the oils, the gearbox fluid, the gas, all that stuff. But that's too easy. I think we are right on schedule to get this thing fired up today for you guys on this video. So let's stop talking. Let's get some exhaust on there. All right, now that we got all of those little things buttoned up, now we're going to go ahead and throw some fluid in here. Inside the gearbox, we're going to be running 80-90 gear weight oil, and we need to put 380 milliliters in there. So we'll use a measuring cup to make sure that we get that filled up. Now, this is a custom oil tank with a return on the side, on the opposite side that you'll see. So the main thing when we do fill up this oil tank, we just want to make sure that we don't go past the return valve so that we can know that we're getting returned back into that oil tank. So I'm going to make like a little, I don't know, a piece of wire or something that I can run down there to make sure that we have that right level with that. So once we do that, we're going to let it sit overnight to come back tomorrow morning to see if there's any leaks or anything like that. And, you know, while we're sitting here, we'll probably go ahead and prime that crankshaft and get that oil pressure valve put in the end of that timing cover. And like I said, so let it sit overnight, see if we got any leaks. And if we have no leaks tomorrow morning, then we can go ahead and go into the process of getting this 59 Triumph fired up. Super excited about it. It's been a long process for Jeff. If you guys want to check out what he does, go over to Gray Speed Cycles. They're in St. Petersburg, Florida. He sells all kinds of cool stuff on his website. Go check him out. All right, let's get these oils in. All right, guys, I got to be honest with you. That was just a lie. This is actually day 3 of working on this motorcycle because we did run into an issue. So back in 2017, when Jeff initially started building this motorcycle, he had ordered a Joe Hunt magneto for a pre-unit Triumph, but always had problems fitting the gear on. And that was because from the factory, Joe Hunt installed a Harley-Davidson KR armature inside a pre-unit Triumph magneto. then needless to say, it would never work. So I had Jeff order a new armature for it, installed the new armature, and then no spark from this magneto. I'm like, what is going on? So I took the magneto apart just to check to make sure the armature was good, and the armature from the factory was not magnetized. They had installed the magnets backwards into this mag. All that to be said, listen, I am not bashing Joe Hunt because I've run Joe Hunt on a few of my bikes, but their quality control has dropped significantly over the last few years. So know what you're purchasing. Secondarily, I told Jeff, I was like, hey, look, right in our backyard, right here, just down the road, probably 12 miles away from me, is Morris Magneto, my good friend Eric Allard at F&A Custom Cycles. And I said, hey, let's just call Eric, get a Morris Magneto so we could throw it on there. We know that it's going to be good, and if there are any issues, we got the guy right there to be able to address it. So that's what Jeff did. He purchased it up. I went ahead, took the time yesterday, installed it, had to pull the timing cover back off, do all of the timing and everything, but we got it in. In the meantime, Jeff also wanted me to put a kickstand on this motorcycle because he had just had a stationary stand. So, got a kickstand installed on the bike. It's never fun welding on a painted motorcycle, and I told Jeff I'm not responsible for that. But we got the kickstand on there for him, so I think at this point we have the oils in it from the last portion of the video. Now we just need to grab some gas, throw it in there, and put a boot in that thing and see if we can get it started. And then comes the fun part of foot clutch, hand shift, kind of forward controls, riding this bike. So it's time to gas it up and see if we can get it going. Fingers crossed. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. One kick. Now that she's running and running good, we're going to run it through a few more heat cycles, which basically means I like to get the temperature up to about 250 degrees, right where the exhaust port comes out of the head. And I check both sides to make sure that they are relatively even when it comes to temperature wise. That tells me the condition of the head and the valves and all of that stuff, because we did not do a valve job or anything on this. Jeff said it was already done, so I'm leaving that on him. Hopefully everything's good. We do see a slight variation in the heat, but you know, new rings, new things like that. So we're gonna get it, let it cool down and get it fired up. Do that like 3 or 4 times, run it through some heat cycles. That way those rings get seated and everything properly. And then we take this thing out for the ride. So you guys hang out. Next portion, we're riding this 1959 Triumph show bike. Stick around. All right, so here we are, about to ride this foot clutch, hand shift, forward control 59 Triumph. So To say that I'm not nervous would be a lie, because I'm a little bit nervous doing this, but seems to be running great. So now we're just gonna get this thing started, take it for a ride, and get this thing back to Jeff. One kick, baby! Let her warm up a little bit. Oh. Doesn't help that the clutch is actually on the right side of the bike and the shifter's on the left side of the bike, which is completely opposite from everything I've ever done. And we do have brakes, but it's rear brake only. Alright, let's see what happens. Clutch in. And in order to go to first, I gotta push it forward. So I believe we're in first gear. Oh, didn't get it in gear. Oh, this linkage is. Alright, now we're in gear. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh, I guess it wasn't in gear. I thought it was. Oh. Why would people design motorcycles like this? Alright, that's the fun of it. Oh. Alright. Clutch. Gear. Not in gear. Second gear. Third gear. I tell you what, not having a clutch on the handlebars. Boy, I don't know how those Harley guys do it. We're in third gear though. Alright. She's pulling. Clutch in. You're gonna slow down, make a little left here. Got to upshift. Second gear. Out of the gear. Yeah, we're in second. Alright. Whew. Second. Get over this hump. Now go to third. Third. Pulling. I'm gonna go to fourth. Fourth. Oh, Jeff, I hope you enjoy your bike. I tell you what, for me, not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea, but hey, it's running good. That's all I had to do. I didn't have to get it riding good. That's his design. Here we are. We got brakes. Let's see if we can find neutral here. No. Neutral! Alright, shut it off. Whoo, people. I tell you what, this is Jeff, good luck figuring out how to ride your motorcycle. It rides great. Just funky with these controls, but I tell you what, it's been a great time getting Jeff's bike on the road, getting it riding, and being actually the first person to ride this bike ever. So I'm stoked for him. He could come pick it up and get it out of the shop so that we can move on to the next project here at Weems Motor Co. What that is, who knows? We don't know whatever comes in these shop doors, but I know there's gonna be something cool. But with that, we thank you guys for hanging out. So if you are new around here, jump down and hit that subscribe button. If you really like the video, hit that thumbs up, turn those notifications on, and let everyone know what's going on right here at Weems Motor Co. Peace.